Here's how to avoid having this happen to you.
I've got one particular friend who's 35, living in Dubai. His bed is there, he then works there, then goes back to bed. He's single, no kids. He said to me that he can't get out of bed anymore. Got another friend, female, just over 30 years old, doesn't have kids, freelance, works at home. When I asked her what her meaning and purpose in life, she said to me she wants to get to having 200 plants. She names all of them. She then told me a week after she's in therapy because she feels lost and stuck in life.
This is actually a very common pattern for people. So let's break it down so that it doesn't happen to you. Meaning for all humans comes in 5 different flavors: survival, conformity, achievement, pleasure, and story. And we're going to leave story out of here for just a second. All people want to move away from solving problems of survival and conformity and move towards solving problems that produce success and pleasure. You can think of this journey as a kind of ladder. And as you develop as a person, you unlock access to be able to experience more aspects of these different types of meaning. That's the default state for most people, away from this stuff and towards this stuff. The cruel irony of life, though, is that this is a dead end. You can work hard your whole life and be very lucky and have the chance to be able to realize everything that you ever wanted, but then discover that it's all meaningless. So now where do you go? Well, you have to get out of this game, because this game is a prison, and the way that you do that is through story. Here's an example of exactly how to do that. 2 people exist, living their own lives. They're both pursuing their own individual goals of survival, conformity, and pleasure. But what could be possible if these 2 people met? There's the potential for a shared story. Is that story going to survive? It's up to these 2 people to decide if that story continues. What if it does continue? Is that story going to successfully navigate its environment and understand the rules of the environment that it exists inside of? There are stories all around you struggling to survive. What would happen if you played a part in helping those stories to survive? Not just survive, but even thrive. This is what the story flavor feels like. It starts with you seeing how a story that exists out there needs to survive, and I want to play a part and helping it to do that. That's how it starts. And then maybe even play a part in a bigger story as well. Everything in life that has to deal with meaning all boils down to what stories are you playing a part in. I'm making content here to help you learn how to do that, so follow for more. And if you have a question, please leave me a comment.